If you want to grow, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. And I know, and you know, we know that this is not easy. It's easy said than done. When we face with a temptation to step outside of our comfort zone, we often avoid taking action. Recently, I have one of really interesting dance class experience. I went to take a dance class. I did take one beginner class before, and at this time, I took a beginner class again. I didn't see much value in this beginner class anymore. A part of me want to continue to learn and continue to level up. And the next class would be an intermediate class. But a voice inside of me told me that, hey, to stay at this beginner class until I became very comfortable. Then maybe I can move to an intermediate class. I'm sure there's some values for continue to stay until I become comfortable. But at the same time, it also slows my progress and reduces my confidence. The reason my mind tried to convince me to stay at the same level because of the comfort zone. Right? I was afraid of stepping outside of my comfort zone. I'm afraid of moving to the next level because that also means that I have to step outside of my comfort zone, and that is scary. It's expose myself to potential failures and mistakes. The reason I mention this experience because I don't think that it would be much different from our life. In life, we often wait longer than necessary to take action, to make a change. Some may even wait forever because we are afraid of making mistake, afraid of failing. Whether it's a career change, an environment change, or relationship change, we often delay, we often making excuses not to change and to stay inside of our comfort zone, especially when we don't feel the need to do so. Because it's not a life and death situation. Like in my example, it's not a life and death situation, it's not a must. I don't have to go to intermediate class. I can just stay at the beginner class. That's why we feel so much temptation to stay in the comfort zone. Like, why make a career move? Why make a career change if I don't have to? Why make a relationship change if I don't have to? That's why we keep making excuses to stay in our comfort zone. We don't see a big desire to make a change. So solution for this is to allow yourself to make mistakes. Expect yourself to make mistakes. Expect to fail, to be wrong, to be humble. And the reason that when we allow ourselves to make mistakes, it's remove the pressure from ourselves. Because when we remove the pressure from making mistakes, it's easier for us to step outside of comfort zone, and it's easier for us to willing to try a new thing. And I know these are not easy to accept in the moment. It's easy said than done. It's easy to say it now, but in practice, it's harder than we want to believe. Because in the moment of trial, we have too much pride in ourselves and fears. So we often talk ourselves out of taking action. We often avoid taking action. That's why it's so important that in the moment of trial, you remind yourself that, hey, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be wrong. Once you are okay with being wrong and not afraid of failure, you will be willing to try anything. So the key takeaway is, comfort zone may feel good, but it won't really expand or help you grow. It's a false good feeling trap that keeps you from growing and improving yourself. When you experience this feeling, remind yourself that, hey, this is an indicator to let me know that I need to take action and make a change, even if I am afraid and doubtful. Because chances are you will be afraid and you will doubt yourself. It is normal. Everyone experiences this. You are not alone. But when most people experience this, they choose to run. They choose to stay in their comfort zone. But you are not. You are a fearless warrior. You would choose to face your fear. You would choose to face your discomfort. Because my friend, that's how you grow. That's how you step to another level. Expect it to win. But also be prepared to fail, to be wrong. Most importantly, give yourself permission to fail, to make mistakes. And in order to do so, make sure that you don't take yourself and life too seriously. Right? Allow yourself to struggle in your own way. Remove the need to compare your progress to others. Like in my then experience, right? I can easily look at the other people and feel bad about myself, and which I did for a moment. But I know that we grow differently, and it's okay to take more time than others. But I know it's hard in the moment to see it. It's hard in the moment to tell yourself that, hey, it's okay. I know in the moment we often forget and just focus on, man, I'm not good enough. Man, I'm just not good at this. It's easy for us to fall into this trap. So make sure you remind yourself during a trial that, hey, everyone is different. And it's okay for me to take more time than others. Be gentle and be patient with yourself. So my friend, don't take life and yourself too seriously. Give yourself permission to fail, to make mistakes, to be wrong, and to screw up. Because I'm convinced that when you are no longer afraid of making mistakes, you can just be 100% authentic self. And that's what the world needs, your genuine and awesome self. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I just want to say thank you for choosing my podcast. Appreciate your review, and until next time, never stop believing yourself.